Okay. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Right. So, welcome. Get my hands in the right area. Welcome as I stream another free VR experience. Joined as usual by freshly made cup of tea. Jeez, that music's very loud. How do I? Is there an option to turn the music down? I'm hoping there is. I don't know anything about this. We Happy Few is a game. I'm guessing Uncle Jack is a spin-off. Uncle Jack VR is a spin-off. I literally don't know anything about it other than it's free and... Oh, what was that noise?
Oh dear. That sounds like the ventilator's a bit off. Shame. It sent a lovely whiff of joy into the air. Terribly sorry about the telly in there. People keep stepping on the cable. Oh. We're back again. Hello there. You must be the winner of the Uncle Jack Fan Club's Get to Know Jack contest.
Turn up a bit.
At least I hope you are. Well, the bobbies at the front door have been very
direction.
sloppy indeed. As you know, I'm Uncle Jack, and I'm always happy to meet my fans, especially if they can help me. Over on your right, you'll see the news feeding machine. That's how you feed me the news stories I'm supposed to read. To your right. Your right. Keep your eye on the ball, or rather on the news machine. You'll see 3 news stories to choose from. Do try to give me a happy one, won't you? Some of the writers get a little mischievous. You can only feed me news after I finish reading the preview story. The machine will light up to tell you when to send me more. Isn't technology wonderful? You'll have to wait for me to finish the story I'm reading before you send me another one. You wouldn't want me to get muddled, would you? No. Of course not.
Okay.
Just press the send button below the news story you want and whoosh. Oh, splendid. I'm sure you'll do a smashing job producing my show today. And just remember that we only want to see good news. Fortunately, all the news in Wellington World is good. Here we go.
Okay.
On in 5, 4, 3.
Oh. Okay.
And now for the Good News Hour with Uncle Jack. That's me, Jack Worthing. I'll give you all the good news you need to start your day with a smile. Some people have noticed that the happier they get, the less they can do. If this is you, not to worry. You're just overdosing on joy. When you've had a little too much joy, about all you can really do is laugh and skip and run and play and wait till your joy comes down to a normal level. In the meantime, enjoy the pink chimney smoke and the lovely music that alarms make when they go off. And the jolly laughs that the bobbies make when they're protecting us from downers.
Okay, last handbag. I'm gonna send him just...
Aha!
I'm guessing that's a good story, is it?
We have a lost and found announcement today.
Okay.
Miss Letitia Prism has lost a handbag. Now, she can't quite describe the handbag as it was...
I mean, I'll give him
some
happy news
years
for
since
now
we
and
last
now and
saw
see
it.
what happens.
And she only now remembers leaving it at a train station. But she is wondering if it did not contain something precious. Now, if you should see such a handbag, please return it to Miss Prism at Thomasina House. I'm sure those lovely ladies will treat you all to a nice cup of tea.
Moment, I don't know what
Tea.
that is.
Nigel Bracenose, president of the Wellington Wells Classic Society, has begun translating my Uncle Jack show transcripts into Latin as a hobby. Isn't that marvelous? Well, this is a surprise. Can you imagine your own Uncle Jack? That's me, speaking like Julius Caesar. It can be a bit of a sticky wicket, says Bracenose, as some English expressions don't have counterparts in the language of Cicero. Walter Merton, the Society's treasurer, has decided to join the fun. He's translating my show's transcripts into classical Greek. Well, since no one else in the village knows either Latin or Greek, this is indeed a labor of love. Well, chaps, I'm flattered and tickled. Next news item, please.
Cheeky machines. I don't know what these stories
We
are.
don't know who thought it would be amusing, but some of the village compliment machines have been offering rather backhanded praise. A citizen heard one say, "You look well for your age," and "What a creative hairdo." Ah, the executive committee has ordered a full inspection of village compliment machines. Should you encounter a cheeky compliment machine, kindly turn it off using the large red button and then report it to the nearest police constable. And don't worry, darling. You really do look marvelous. Next card, please. News item. Mrs. Helen Dainty offers a reward to anyone returning her beloved cat, Sebastian, who went missing at the village picnic. Sebastian can be recognized by his adorable pointy face, pink eyes, long hairless tail, yellow teeth, and jaunty pink bow. Sounds like an adorable kitty, doesn't he? If you see Sebastian, please catch him and return him to Miss Dainty at Thomasina House. And don't eat him. That would be rude.
Okay, there's no idea what's going on.
Well, we seem to have had a bit of a blackout. The boys in the electrical room had a bit too much joy again, I'll wager. Well, I'm afraid we've come to the end of our time. I sincerely hope you all appreciate the fantastic job our producer has done.
I have no idea what's going on.
Well, wasn't that exciting? I do wish you could be here, dear viewers. It looks like somebody's having a party in the visitors' gallery. There are... What's this? Nice to hear that lovely joy gasp hissing through the ventilator.
Okay. What the hell am I playing? Such a Beatles rip-off. Is that it?
Let's try a stranger on for a while. Something could change for a brand new start.
I have no idea what I just sat through. What the hell was that? I have no idea who Uncle Jack was. I have no idea. Is that the end of the game? So I'm going to redo it and then I won't feed him any news this time and see what happens. I mean, I'm guessing there's different endings. Is there? I literally have no idea.
Oh dear. That sounds like the ventilator's a bit off. Shame. It sends a lovely whiff of joy into the air. Terribly sorry about the telly in there. People keep stepping on the cable. Oh. We're back again. Hello there. You must be the winner of the Uncle Jack Fan Club's Get to Know Jack contest. At least I hope you are. For the bobbies at the front door have been very sloppy indeed. As you know, I'm Uncle Jack. And I'm always happy to meet my fans, especially if they can help me. Over on your right, you'll see the news feeding machine. That's how you feed me the news stories I'm supposed to read. To your right.
Yeah.
Your right.
Yeah.
will see 3 news stories to choose from.
Body
You'll try to give me a happy
Streets,
one, won't you?
Happy Gibbon.
Sometimes the writers get a little
Crackpot.
mischievous.
I'm not giving you any stories.
You can only feed me news after I finish reading the preview. The machine will light up to tell you when to send me more. Isn't technology wonderful? You'll have to wait for me to finish the story I'm reading before you send me another one.
Yeah, okay.
You wouldn't want me to get muddled, would you? No. Of course not. Just press the send button below the news story you want and whoosh!
No.
It will magically appear on my teleprompter.
No. No.
Be sure to hit the send button.
No.
Otherwise I won't get the news story.
No. No.
Oh dear. You didn't send me any news stories. Please send news. Or I shall have to do magic tricks. And I don't know any. On in 5, 4, 3.
I'm just gonna sit back and not send them any stories.
And now it's time for the Good News Hour with Uncle Jack. Hey, that's me, Jack Worthing. I'll give you all the news you need to start your afternoon with a smile.
No.
Feel free. Anytime.
No. I just want to see what happens.
Well, I don't know. I suppose we could... Well, why not? I suppose I could tell you yesterday's news again. With joy. Who can even remember what happened yesterday, eh? Let me think. Oh, yes. There was a large shipment of food delivered, and, well, it's a big pie-eating contest on the village green, and everybody got so full that their ribs squeaked. Do you remember? The
have a mouthful of tea
the
while this is
constables were
playing out.
delighted to report that there was absolutely no crime. Yes. What a lovely day that was. And I'm sure today will be just as joyous.
Okay.
Well, I'm afraid we've come to the end of our time. Yes. Well, and none too soon for our producer today. Well, I suppose not everybody can be even slightly competent, can they? Perhaps they can come back an opposite day, since they do everything exactly the opposite of what they're supposed to do. Ha ha ha! Goodbye and good luck. You'll need it. Yes.
Okay. And I'm not going to do the system override thing, see if something different happens.
Well, wasn't that exciting? I do wish you could be here, dear viewers. Well, it looks like somebody's having a party in the visitors' gallery. There are so many happy, excited people there. So many. Perhaps somebody ought to check in and, well, make sure that they're not breaking anything. People tend to get carried away sometimes, don't they? Do you know what makes a party even better? Why, joy, of course. Yes, I bet we'd all have an even better time if somebody would just flood the visitors' gallery with joy, right?
This thing? No.
You can never be too careful. Any time now. Yes,
No.
just fire up an old ventilation system and spread the joy all around.
No.
Just like old Scrooge at Christmas.
No.
Yeah. And wouldn't we all love a nice Christmas turkey about now? You know, almost anything to be
Oh,
a
I'd love
Christmas
some
turkey
Christmas turkey.
With enough joy. Seriously.
No.
If somebody would just do whatever it is that you do to turn on the joy in the ventilators.
No.
What nice to hear that lovely
Oh, it
joy
gets done
card.
automatically?
Okay.
Okay. Is this the same ending? Okay, okay.
No one really wants that in his sight.
Don't be afraid, all you gotta do is run. 'Cause when we were young,
I still got eating nice.
we just a child and we start to all we do is smile.
I honestly have no idea what the fuck I'm watching.
Let's try a stranger on for a while. Something could change for a brand new start. Hide all the raindrops under your tongue. They're only tears.
What? I know it's free, but what the fuck am I watching? Alright, I'm going to do this one more time. And I don't know what the archives is, I'll have a look now. But I'm going to do this one more time and only feed him bad news. I mean, I don't know, maybe if people like the We Happy Few game, this is fucking
dear.
brilliant.
That sounds like the ventilator's a bit off.
But I have no idea what's
It
going
sent a
on.
lovely whiff of joy into the air. Sorry about the telly in there. People keep stepping on the cable. Oh, we're back again. Hello there. Must be the winner of the Uncle Jack Fan Club's Get to Know Jack
If you
contest.
say so.
At least I hope you are. Well, the bobbies at the front door have been fairly sloppy indeed.
I'm going to have some tea while he's talking.
As you know, I'm Uncle Jack, and I'm always happy to meet my fans, especially if they can help me. Over on your right, you'll see the news feeding machine. That's how you feed
Well,
me the
at
news
least I'm
stories
enjoying the
supposed
tea.
to read. To your right.
Yeah,
Your right.
yeah. Right, you're only getting shit news now. I want to see
You'll
what happens.
3 news stories to choose from. You'll try
Body's
to give me a
falling
happy
straight.
one, won't you? Sometimes the writers get a little mischievous. You can only feed me news after I finish reading the preview story.
Okay.
The machine will light up to tell you when to send me more. Isn't technology wonderful? You'll have to wait for me to finish the story I'm reading before you send me another one. You wouldn't want me to get muddled, would you? No. Of course not. Oh, splendid. I'm sure you'll do a smashing job producing my show today. Just remember that we only wanted to see good news.
Yeah, okay.
Fortunately, all the news at Wellington Rose is
Like,
good.
why go to all this effort to render this and then
On in
just...
5, 4,
I don't know.
3.
It's not funny, it's not...
And now it's time for the Good News Hour with Uncle Jack. That's me, Jack Worthing. I'll give you all the good news you need to start your afternoon with a smile. Have you seen any dead bodies on the... Oh, dear. No, of course I haven't seen any dead bodies on the street. How ridiculous. Although, I did, you know what? I did see one the other day. And then he got up and walked away. Yes, it was an actor rehearsing for a show. The Hamlin Thespian Troupe is rehearsing a lively new murder mystery to be performed al fresco on the streets of Wellington Wells. According to the director, Christy Baskerville, the innocent butler is a rip-roaring whodunit sure to delight audiences. I don't mean to spoil the suspense, but it has a happy ending. It turns out that nobody was dead at all. Oh my. Some people seem to have trouble with their short-term memory. I hope it's just an overdose of joy. Well, here's some good news. The village of Hamlin prides itself on its lack of rats. Oh, yes, indeed. And not only do we not have any rats, we do have V-meat. Not that there's any connection at all between the two. I don't even know why I thought of V-meat. Next card. You know that Uncle Jack, yes, that's me, adores all his fans. Even the clever clogs who win producer for a day contests and do their level best to try my patience. Yes, even them. Well, let's see what they have for us now. The chemists at Hayward Labs are making a new flavor of joy for people who can't tolerate the old ones. Oh, and yes, well, the ingredients. Yes, the ingredients, and that will help with any shortages of ingredients. Not that we ever have any shortages. I mean, there are people who have difficulty tolerating the chocolate or strawberry flavored the isomers. The isomers, yes. And the isomers are going to introduce us to a new, the new coconut flavor, and it'll be apparently a lot easier to digest. And the way I understand it is that isomers are versions of a chemical that are slightly different with a few molecules in different places. It sounds complicated, doesn't it? But the takeaway is that we'll all soon have even more joy to enjoy. Next card, please. Everyone knows that downers need a good thrashing, right? And some producers need it even more, don't they? But that's a joke. Well, I hope you didn't miss the excitement that Simon Says this week. Our weekly competition was just reaching fever pitch when alert Hamiltonians noted a squad of wastrels from across the bridge attempting to burgle our house. Well, the hue and cry went up, and the entire village chased these malcontents into the river. Alas, nobody could remember who was still playing, but wasn't everybody a winner, huh? Let's see what we have here. Oh, dear. The medieval well at the intersection of Albert Street and Tudor Lane is in for a bit of repointing. Yes, but there's no need to worry. No, if you've been using the well up till now, don't worry. There's no need to worry at all because everything is absolutely fine. There's no need to worry about cholera. Especially if you're boiling your water. And as proper English people, we all know that the water for tea should be boiling hot. And
yep.
Why drink anything
Only
but tea?
fucking thing I agree with in this stupid game.
And there's no need to worry about Jack and Jill, because they'll soon be able to fetch their pail of water again, as soon as the stonework is repointed. Well, I'm afraid we've come to the end of our time. Yes.
Oh, God.
Well, and none too soon for our producer today. Well, I suppose not everybody can be even slightly competent, can they? Perhaps they can come back an opposite day, since they do everything exactly the opposite of what they're supposed to do. Ha ha ha! Goodbye and good luck. You'll need it. Yes.
Okay. Like you know what? Is there anybody that likes this? I mean, I don't get it.
Wasn't that exciting? I do wish you could be here, dear viewers. Well, it looks like somebody's having a party in the visitors' gallery. There are so many happy, excited people there. So many. Perhaps somebody ought to check in and, make sure that they're not breaking anything. People tend to get carried away sometimes, don't they? Do you know what makes a party even better? Why, joy, of course. Yes, I bet we'd all have an even better time if somebody would just flood the visitors' gallery with joy, right? You can never be too careful. Any time now. Yes, just fire up the old ventilation system and spread the joy all around. Just like old Scrooge at Christmas. And wouldn't we all love a nice Christmas turkey about now? You know, almost anything could be a Christmas turkey with enough joy. Seriously, if somebody would just do whatever it is that you do to turn on the joy in the ventilators. Nice to hear that lovely joy gas issue through the ventilator.
Okay, back to the Beatles rip-off again.
Under your smile,
No one really wants that in your side.
don't be afraid, all you gotta do is run. Let's try a stranger on for a while. Something could change for a brand new start.
Oh god, what the hell am I doing? This fucking thing is driving me insane. So I've played through this thing 3 times, if play through is what you want to call it. I've done it 3 times, and 3 times, no idea. So we'll try this thing. It can't be any worse. The archives. Okay, what is this? Wakey, wakey.
And it's another fabulous day in Wellington Wells. The sun is up, and the weather is overcast and only slightly rainy, with occasional patches of lovely sunshine. Wakey, wakey, everyone. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. Good morning, dear friends. Good morning to you. Well, I hope you all had a lovely night's sleep with lovely dreams. It's shaping up to be a wonderful morning, and I think I can promise you that it's just going to get better all through the day. We all forget things from time to time, so don't forget the most important thing. Is it your tea? Is it your muesli? Is it bacon and eggs? Is it toast? Did you forget to butter your toast? No, don't be silly. It's your daily joy. Never forget to take your joy, and I guarantee your day will go swimmingly. So, let's take a look at today's schedule. What's going on in the village of Hamlin? Well, chatting and greeting and smiling and laughing, of course, and breakfast, lunch and dinner, and work, 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 work. But at 3, I hope you'll all take a quick break for our daily recreational activity. Today we will all gather round the telly for a rousing round of Simon Says. Well, I won't be gathering round the telly. I'll be in the telly. Just like every day, I'll be playing it with you. And then there'll be cake and prizes for all winners, and everyone's a winner, and everyone will be there. So don't miss it, or you're a rotten egg. But seriously, unless you have an awfully good reason, such as 2 broken legs, do be a sport at 3 o'clock, won't you? We love your company. And now, the hot new song from our favorite band. See you soon.
La la la. Oh god, sounds like Love and Truth. What am I watching? sitting through this? What did I miss? I did wakey wakey. Blast off. Is this doing anything? Okay, that's not the story
Ah, hello. Welcome to today's edition of Humor Hour, the show where you tell me jokes. Well, actually, I tell the jokes, but you send them in. And the first joke comes from Mr. Prentice Gibson of Clapperton Down. Mr. Gibson says, what do you call... what do you call 3 downers at the bottom of the sea? Not enough downers.
Fuck me.
Very good. We're starting off very strong today, aren't we? This one is from Brian E. Ditton of Collier's Lane. What's the difference between a downer and a trampoline? You take off your shoes before you jump on a trampoline. How true! How very true! You don't want to damage a perfectly good trampoline, do you? Very good indeed. This is from Mrs. Jemima Hughes of Coronation Avenue. And her joke is, if you see a drowning downer, what do you throw him? I don't know, a brick? An anvil? Well, no, you can't very well throw an anvil, can you? What about a grenade? No. Who has grenades these days? Answer, another downer! I told you it was good.
Oh, God.
That's wonderful. It's very good. You see, they both drowned. Here's another one. How do you save a drowning downer? Answer, who cares?
Okay, I give up.
Very good.
What didn't I do? Story
Lovely
trailer.
jokes today. Very funny indeed.
Fuck.
Truth is the enemy of happiness. Isn't that the decision we all made?
Oh. But you know the truth, don't you? There's not a thing I can tell you that you don't already know. Is there?
Have you had your joy, Ollie?
People in town are getting a tad bit skinny. I think they're starving to death. And they're
Okay.
painting the streets in fucking rainbows.
Okay.
Have you not noticed?
Oh, Ollie.
Okay, just pause that. This says use a key. Anyway, I think I'm done. I don't know what any of this stuff is. What key? What key? I was supposed to get a key for watching videos, but I didn't. Anyway, needless to say, I'm going to call this quits now. I don't know, I'm sure I can go through all these videos if I want, but why the fuck would I want to? If you're a fan of the game, I'm sure this is like fucking orgasmic, but I'm looking at it going, what the fuck am I watching? Anyway, I can say I played it. Not that that's something to be proud of. Anyway, until next time when I stream something that isn't fucking confusing and fucking... Until next time, folks, have fun.